What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. If you are on my Patreon, I have a video for you guys when I get off. I won't be doing a live night hours tonight. This week, I'm going to be getting some things done. I'm going to be real busy. So I'm going to give you guys probably an hour, maybe two of of night hours going through what's going on out there, and I'm upload it and premiere the video. Just be on the lookout for it. Make sure when you come in, hit the like button, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys do love what you hear, donate to the page. You could do it via super chat, you could do it via Cashapp, you could do it super thanks. You guys could do it when the video premieres or is live. You guys could super chat, so need all your support. You guys can also get the merchandise, man. Go get the merch. Get the merch. We got new merch out. I got the new merch where you guys can go, and the old merch you guys can go. You guys could buy a hoodie. You guys could buy a shirt. You guys could buy a hat. You could buy some socks, man. Support your boy. All of this stuff that you guys do goes back into the page. Now, Koval, basically, Koval basically is going to LSU. Now, do I see this as great for her? I mean, it'll work for her because Moki loves to go to a big. She loves a big. Koval is probably the most skilled big that she's had in a long time. That if you want to talk like a traditional center, like she's really a traditional 5. That's what Koval is. But her issue is her feet. Like her feet, she's very slow moving. It's kind of hard for her to help on the weak side, or at times rim protection kind of went low. Offensively, I don't think she ever was utilized correctly in Neil Ivy's system. I think Neil Ivy's system kind of just predicated on Hannah Hidalgo in the guards and Citron. It really didn't help her out a lot. Even when Maddie Westbell came back, they tried to use both of them, but they benched Koval. She was missing a lot of bunnies as well. But I think it was because she wasn't really, she wasn't really, how do I say, she didn't really feel like she fit in. At LSU was one of her, one of the places that she looked at before going to Notre Dame. I think it was between LSU and Notre Dame. She's gonna have Flaw there. She's gonna have Michaela. She's gonna help with rebounds. She's gonna help solidify the paint. I don't know. Like I said, Koval going to LSU is a head scratcher to me. We'll see. She might surprise me, but from Notre Dame, we'll see with her in a system that's predicated to the 5s, because Kim loves to run everything through her 5s and have a point guard. I think she has one coming in this recruiting class this year. Because we'll see. We are going to see how everything unfolds, how everything comes into fruition. But it was a good pickup by Kim. ADR hit the portal, which we knew she would. Me and Auntie Sess, shout out to Auntie Sess, man. Make sure you go support Sess Talk Sports. Auntie be kicking facts over there. We talked about this on Now What, where we felt like ADR needs to have a reality check. Like, she really needs to look in the mirror and say, do I really want to continue this journey? And if I do, what can I do to get myself better? Now, it could have been where she just didn't fit Kim Mulkey's system. Sometimes players don't fit the system. Like, everybody love HVL, and HVL's not a bad player. She'll be a solid, player, a solid player on the next level. But I just don't think like she really improved. I just thought that she played in a playing style that benefited her. I'd say her passing got better. Like, her court awareness got better. But she practically was playing like Louisville HVL. So we'll see. We'll see. But Koval should be straight going there. They needed a big. I think they got another big coming in, a 4. I think they got a 4 coming in. LSU is going to be interesting next year. With who's going to be the leader? Who's going to be the head of the snake? I think it should be MK12, but we got to see. MK12 kind of let me down a lot near the end. She kind of was deferring too much. But we'll see. We will see. But LSU should be good. Depending on how this class look, I could possibly see them getting back to the Elite 8. Possibly could go further if Kim knows how to use these players correctly. Because it's all going to come down to Kim and how she utilized the players. Now, TCU got Olivia Miles. Do I think she'll do good? Yeah, because Olivia Miles, I believe, will have the ball in her hand a lot. She can make decisions. She can do what she wants to do now. I think she's going to come out and ball out. I think she's going to be phenomenal. The thing with her is her leading the team, her being a floor general and directing everybody where to go. Her leadership, I think, didn't have a chance to be shown because the team took really after Hannah. And I don't think Hannah and Olivia were ever cool. I don't think they liked each other. I don't even think Olivia Miles is built really to be a Notre Dame player. Like, seriously. Like, Hannah fits that mold of Notre Dame. Excuse me. That's why we saw her put out that thing. I think it was what did she say? She said unmoved. Yeah, unmoved. That was a shot. We know who she was talking to. She could deny it, but we know who she was talking to allegedly. We know who she was talking to. But Olivia at TCU, she's gonna do fine. I mean, that coach from TCU did a hell of a job. Did a hell of a job. Loved what he brought to the team. Brought a lot to the team, made the team believe when when a lot of people didn't believe in him, he made the team believe. And when you're a coach, you got to show that. You got to show that. You got to show that your team believes in you, and your team, you know, respects you as the authoritative figure. You know, that's how it is. Because if nobody respects you, as an authoritative figure, you might as well turn in your resignation right now. Seriously. Seriously. You know? That's how it is. I think a lot of times we fall in love with the coaches and we don't call them out on their bull crap. But TCU's coach, for what he had to go as far as the Elite Eight, one game from the Final Four, did a hell of a job with HVL. But I just being honest, I don't see the difference in HVL. I think she'll be good at the next level. I think she'll be a good, solid player coming off the bench. To me, she's in the mid-second round or late second. I got Georgia Amore, you know, early second or mid-second. I think she's better than HVL, you know, but is it by a lot? No, I just think she's better. To me, I think she has more of a bag, and I think she could penetrate a little better than HVL. HVL is good too. You know. But we'll see. We will see. TCU will be better with I don't know if they go as far as HVL took them last year. They can. You know, Olivia Miles is gonna come out here and she got a lot to prove. Olivia Miles got to show that she's a leader. Olivia Miles has to show you got to show that I gotta do this. I gotta put the team on my back, man. I gotta show everybody that I can lead and run a team. But regardless, she's going like number 1 or 2 overall next year. Next year's draft, she's going number 1 or 2. You know. Now, Candace Parker, they did what I said they should have done. June 29th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they will be honoring Candace Parker when 2 of her teams, her former team she won a chip with, well, she won a chip with both of them, but the LA Sparks and Chicago Sky on I think it's June 29th. They're going to be playing one another. And they put it on ESPN. This is what I'm talking about. Why didn't you have it on there in the beginning? See, this is what I'm talking about. The WNBA has got to get away from the NBA. I said this on Stars Hoop Central. Shout out to my people. I am Zoe Media. Showtime on point. WBB Universe, B's Sports Buzz. And shout out to our beautiful, lovely young host, Maria knows best. Maria knows the W best, or knows sports best. Doing her thing. But reality, why did it take for everybody outraged for you to change it? This is what I was trying to talk about with these idiots online when CC got all these games. Why? Excuse me. Why? Why was she even on the Taurasi and Sue Bird show? Like, dog, why? Like, why? It's always about me with her. You know, it's always about, oh, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Remember, I broke the record for the tournament points. Remember? Yeah, you got the stats. Somebody in the class got to have the stats. Got to. It's only right. But the problem is that the WNBA has got to move away from the NBA. They got to sacrifice and say, you know what? And this was from Caitlin Clark's people. Caitlin Clark people even said the same thing I said. Her management team. They said the same thing I said. Like, we got to get out of here because they're not promoting the league. And all these people talking about the NBA is doing well promoting. No, they not. The NBA only is doing good overseas because that's who they're mainly targeting. That's why they took the streaming service deal and left the TV network, because the game has been so diluted and destroyed. Don't none of the core fans want to watch it. I'm talking to my realtor yesterday. This is a woman, beautiful woman, beautiful business mind, beautiful entrepreneur, great business mind. She told me I can't watch the NBA today because when I watched it back in the 90s and all of that, it was basketball. Now, if this woman and my mother, who really don't watch sports like that, watch it because of me, because, you know, she always wanted to connect with me through anything. We used to talk sports. My dad, me, and my mom would talk sports. She don't even like watching the game. So, again, stop giving the NBA and Adam Silver credit. They are trash. Locally, they are not doing well number-wise or viewership-wise. Their money is going into international and streaming services. That's why they're catering to them. That's why you have Luka and all these guys being shown. They don't show none of the American people. If it's Ja Morant, they're bashing and destroying him. They're trying to tear him down. If Ja wasn't so electrifying and had everybody in the league, including all races of kids, loving him, Ja would have been out the league. They would have pushed him out. They trying to give you Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who showed he still can score without free throws. He still put up over 20-some points without free throws. Still was out there balling. The team just fell short. LA did better and beat them. LeBron, Luka, and everybody was on point that night. But Shai showed he could play, but Shai is boring. He has no personality. Jason Tatum, no personality. You have the WNBA, all these women, especially from the high school 2020 recruiting class, has personality. Rakia is a vibe. When she smiles, she lights the room up. Angel, a vibe. When she walks into the room, she's the baddest chick. She's the alpha woman in the room. Caitlin Clark, probably the best transition woman player and volume shooter we've ever seen. Period. In the game. Paige Becker's coming to the game. Swag. Aura. Paige got aura. Like, Paige walked in the room, you know, oh yeah, that's her. She's her. That's who Paige is. Luckily, if the injuries didn't happen, man, Paige would have dominated. Paige would have had about 2, maybe 2 at most. I won't say 3, but they could have won 2 at most. Because it was tough. South Carolina and LSU were tough during that little stretch, and Stanford was too. So what are we really talking about? They need to leave. It's 60% the NBA owns. The W has to turn that either into an 80% or 90% ownership of the league. They're going to have to. They're going to have to bring in a billionaire owner, an owner that's going to change life. They have to bring that owner in who's going to change the life, like a Mark Davis. They got to bring in another Mark Davis. They got to bring in another Tsai. Joe Tsai's wife, yeah, he gave it to her, but Joe Tsai's wife has really she's really worked and really done her best to help this team. Like to help this team get better. Like, she's taken the time. She's taken the time to build this team a facility, get the players they want. That's what you need. And I said this on Stars Hoop Central, like, dog, stop looking at the NBA as they promote these players. They don't. You only know these players because you watch the games. And they're marketing a lot of the foreign players. They're not marketing these players in the league that are local. They're not. So stop giving them a pass. All they promote locally is Steph, LeBron, and sometimes KD, depending on how they feel about him. They just really started pushing Steph like that. Literally, like, they weren't pushing Steph like this. They would show Steph and they would give him some love, but they weren't pushing Steph. Steph was pushing himself. Golden State made themselves. They made themselves. And in the W, they got to move away. Because Candace Parker Day should have already been on TV and in the works to be on TV. But you know why they didn't do it? Because they thought that, oh, it's just Candace Parker. Nobody cares. They always say that bullshit when it comes to us. But if it comes to a damn white girl, a flat back end, these mofos is like, man, shoot, man. She the league, man. She the league. Look at what she's doing, though. She ain't the only one doing it. She ain't the only one doing it. She is not the only one pushing this league. This league is pushed by everybody. Angel, Asia Wilson, J.O., like all of these women, Kelsey Plum, and all of these women help push the league forward. When are we going to push it forward? When are they going to take accountability for not really pushing this league? They got to push this league, man. Got to. So thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out. I'm going to come with the Patreon after I get off of work. And then I'm going to drop a night hours, guys. I'm just going to be on there by myself. I'm going to record the video. It's probably going to be for a while. Whenever I get done with it, then I'll finish it and upload it. So you guys have a blessed day. Be safe out there. Like I said, make sure you hit the like button, share this, subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe and hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys do love what you hear, donate to the page, you know, Cashapp, or you could do it Super Chat or Super Thanks. You guys can sign up to the Patreon. It's only $3 a month. We got merchandise. We got new merchandise, and we got the old merchandise. You guys can go check that out. Buy you a hoodie, buy you a shirt. I already had like 4 or 5 orders already. So make sure you guys and gals go and get you something. Thank y'all for listening. I'm out. Deezy.